Right, good morning, welcome back. Now today begins a two-part project to restore my swinging arm. We're going to start with a day to restore it and then a day to paint it after that. Pretty straightforward. So we'll begin today with degreasing everything first and then take the paint fleece and grind off all the good paint, what there is left of it. Then we'll get through to the bare metal, and after that, to remove the rust, rather than grinding at it, I'm going to use some good old-fashioned grandma's home chemistry and remove it gently and carefully. And after that, we'll take a good look at it, make sure it's still strong and sound, and then tomorrow we can paint it. Let's get busy. All right, that's got the paint off that was still any good, and that's got the worst of the flaky rust off. Now, obviously, those fleeces that remove the paint, they're plastic and they're softer than the metal, so they don't remove any metal. So you'll take off the flaky rust, but there will still be microscopic rust down in the places where it's become pitted, and doesn't matter how much you brush it with that paint removal fleece, it won't remove the rust right down in the structure. So for the next step, we use some chemicals to dissolve the rust right down into the structure of the metal. Then after that, we have to use another chemical process to dissolve the chemicals that dissolve the rust, just to neutralize everything. So we're going to use basically distilled white vinegar and a little bit of salt to get all the rust out. Then afterwards use water and bicarb, and then that takes away the vinegar and the salt. So effectively you're left with a chemically clean surface with no rust, even right down in the structure of the metal. So let's do that. Well, that's good. All the rust is gone, and thankfully it hasn't weakened it at all. It's left some little pock marks, but they're only superficial. I can fill those in and sand them down and make a lovely smooth silky paint job of that. First job tomorrow will be put some bearing cups in this, ready, because this has taper bearings on one side. Strange arrangement, but they've got to be put in before I do any paint work, as obvious. So bearings first, then it's lots and lots of prep and a final coat of paint tomorrow. I'll see you then.